In the heart of the rolling hills, where the sun painted the sky in shades of gold and crimson, lived a young shepherd boy named Leo. Every day
he'd lead his flock to the greenest pastures, a lonely guardian with only the sheep for company. The silence of the mountains, while beautiful, could also be,
well, a bit boring. And when boredom struck, Leo's mind would wander to mischief. One afternoon, as the village below hummed with the gentle rhythm of daily life,
a mischievous grin spread across Leo's face. He took a deep breath, cupped his hands around his mouth, and yelled, "Wolf? Wolf! A wolf is attacking the sheep!" Instantly, the peaceful village erupted into chaos. Men and women dropped their tools, their chores forgotten, and scrambled up the steep path towards the pasture.
They arrived, breathless and armed with pitchforks and shovels, their faces etched with worry.
But what they found was Leo leaning against a rock, struggling to contain his laughter.
The sheep grazed peacefully, completely oblivious. There was no wolf.
An old farmer, his face weathered by years of sun and hard work, stepped forward. "Leo," he said, his voice firm but not unkind, "this is no game. A wolf is a serious threat."
"Don't play with our fears." The other villagers grumbled in agreement, their relief quickly turning to annoyance.
Leo just shrugged, a smirk still playing on his lips. "It was just a joke," he mumbled as they trudged back down the hill, shaking their heads. He thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So, a few days later, he did it again. "Wolf, help! The wolf is back! It's bigger this time." Once more, the villagers, ever vigilant and caring, rushed to his aid.
"And Don Simone?" They found him laughing, their concern met with mockery. This time, their anger was palpable.
The old farmer's essay warning was sterner.
"A liar will not be believed," he said, his eyes filled with disappointment, "even when he speaks the truth." The villagers' trust in Leo was gone, replaced by a bitter resentment. Leo didn't care.
He was the boy who fooled the whole village. Twice. He felt clever, powerful.
He sat on his favorite rock, watching the sun begin its slow descent, casting long, dancing shadows across the valley.
The world was quiet again. The only sounds the soft bleating of his flock and the rustle of the wind through the tall grass. But then a new sound pricked his ears. A low growl, rumbling from the edge of the woods. It wasn't the wind. Leo's heart skipped a beat. He peered into the deepening shadows, and his blood ran cold.
Two glowing yellow eyes stared back at him.
A massive, gray wolf, its lips curled back to reveal a set of fearsome teeth, emerged from the tree line. This was no joke. Tease was real. Panic seized him.
He scrambled to his feet, his shepherd's crook clattering to the ground.
He took a ragged breath and screamed with all the might his lungs could muster.
"Wolf! Wolf! Please, help me."
"The wolf is here."
"It's real this time."
His voice, raw with terror, echoed across the valley, bouncing off the silent mountains. He screamed until his throat was hoarse, his pleas desperate and genuine. Down in the village, life continued. A few people paused, hearing the faint cries on the wind.
"It's just that boy again,"
one said, dismissing the sound with a wave of a hand. "He won't fool us a third time," another added, turning back to their evening meal.
They had been tricked, and they wouldn't be made fools of again.
The sun dipped below the horizon, plunging the village into the soft glow of twilight. No one came.
Up on the hill, Leo's screams turned to sobs.
He was utterly alone. The wolf advanced, slow and deliberate, its eyes locked on the terrified sheep. Leo could only watch in horror as the predator lunged, scattering the flock in a panic-stricken frenzy.
The sounds of fear and chaos filled the air, a symphony of his own making. He finally understood. The villagers weren't cruel. Bing!
He had taken their trust, their kindness, and turned it into a punchline.
He had cried wolf so many times that when the beast finally arrived, his truth sounded like just another lie. As darkness consumed the pasture, Leo was left with nothing but the haunting silence and the heavy weight of his regret.
He had saved himself, but he had lost his flock, and more importantly, he had lost the trust of his entire village.
He learned the hardest lesson of his life that night.
Under a sky full of indifferent stars.
That once a liar.
You are always a liar in the eyes of those you've deceived. And when you truly need help, your voice may be nothing more than noise in the wind. This story is a powerful reminder about the value of honesty and the consequences of our actions. It's easy to lose trust, but incredibly difficult to earn it back. Thank you so much for watching with us today. If this story moved you, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more tailies that make you think. We'll see you next time.